What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. This is your number one. See that? The number one. This is your number one source for all WWE news and rumors, thoughts and opinions right here on YouTube.com. This is Off the Script, number 29, part number 2 for your Saturday morning. This is week ending September 7th, 2014. If you did miss yesterday's big part 1, and big, I mean it's fucking big. What do I talk about? I talk about Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Night of Champions, their big rematch coming on the WWE Network in just a few weeks. Fantasy booking, man. That's what we do. That's what we enjoy listening to. How other people would book WWE creatively, okay? I really go in depth, man. I really sink my teeth into this Brock Lesnar championship controversy, man. Everyone's talking about Brock Lesnar being the WWE champion. He can't lose, which he cannot, okay? What happens if John Cena wins? What happens if Seth Rollins wants to cash in the Money in the Bank? I talk about two possible outcomes about the championship match at Night of Champions. I also talk about my fantasy booking and what I would do if I was in charge of WWE Creative. I even go past the Royal Rumble. I involve The Rock. I talk about John Cena, maybe involving Daniel Bryan. I book the last 3 guys in the Royal Rumble match itself, the 30-man over-the-top match. I book it all, man. Fantasy booking, how I would have things play out regarding the WWE Championship. All that, plus so much more in part 1. If you did miss it, link is down below. Go and check that out. Show your support. I would greatly appreciate it. Fuck it. If you enjoy this video already thus far, leave a like. It greatly helps out my channel. It helps me. It helps you. It helps everybody. Let's get this channel, the name Off the Script. Let's get this wrestling content up the ranks on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. But I do want to talk about my my favorite people here on the interweb. Obviously, number one, Justin LaBar, Josh Eisenberg, and Brian Ghoulish, Chairshot Reality, WrestleZone.com. If you're not watching CSR on the weekend, you're doing something wrong with your time, man. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. If you guys want to hear professional opinions on professional wrestling, if you want to hear the reality of it all, LaBar and his team is where it's at. Go and watch those guys. Do yourself a favor. Chairshot Reality at WrestleZone.com. Tell them JD from NY sent you and show them some love. They absolutely, positively deserve your undivided attention. Number 2, Joe Cronin, the man himself, my new tag team partner. His links to social media will be down below. Twitter, YouTube. Go and check him out. He's doing his own thing. Me and him came up with a new name for the podcast. It's going to stick. I like it. I talked about it in part 1 of Off the Script. We watch wrestling. That's what it is, man. We're 2 guys. We love WWE. We watch wrestling. There's nothing wrong with that, man. We watch wrestling. Podcast number 3 is coming soon. We're going to set it up with him. Probably going to be during Night of Champions or somewhere around Night of Champions. Preview predictions. I will let you guys know about that absolutely when it's about to happen. If you're not following me on Twitter, which is the best place to get all your information, at JD from NY206 on Twitter, go and do that, because I'm on Twitter more than anything, man. Fuck Facebook, fuck Tout, fuck Instagram. JD is on Twitter all day long. When he's on lunch, when he's not on lunch, when he's on a date with his girlfriend, when he's fucking putting food in his mouth, he's on Twitter. Just keeping up with the daily updates, man. I'm on there all day long. If you want to reach out to me, that is the best part about it. I'm accessible at all hours of the day, okay? Now, before I get into the topic at hand, there's not a lot of news this weekend for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Well, I kind of understand why WWE is in a very, very bland situation right now. There's nothing going on in the world of the WWE that I can report on. I mean, I got small news articles here and there. I got a news article on CM Punk about him not getting royalty checks, and, you know, WWE using his name in the new video game, and his lawyers sent Vince and the higher-ups at WWE a 22-page letter. I'll talk about that. I'll read the article that I took right from the internet. I'll fill you guys in on what's going on with CM Punk. But I do want to talk about what I did a couple of days ago. I made a video on PewDiePie. If you guys don't know who PewDiePie is, the #1 guy here on YouTube, 30 million subscribers and growing, the #1 video game channel out there. He is the man on YouTube, all right? People listen to him, most popular guy on the internet. Made a video about him disabling comments. Okay, I fully understand his reasoning behind it. If I was that big, I would do it myself. I would follow in the same footsteps. And this is what I talk about, man. The trolls on the internet is getting out of hand. It's so overwhelming that people just can't stand it. You got to take proper precautions to spare yourself from this stupidity, you know? I get it on a daily basis. I have trolls who visit this channel every day simply to just leave negativity in the comments. Now, I don't see these comments because they're permanently blocked, okay? They're permanently blocked. I don't see them, but some of you guys may see them, okay? I even have people imitating my YouTube channel, all right? They'll create a new YouTube account, use my same profile picture, my same channel name, and they'll just come into my comments section and just wreak havoc, man. I don't understand it. You know, there's a line that should not be crossed, and that is one of them. And the reason why I mentioned this is because I made a nice little rant last week about Sean's View Entertainment. I'm going to mention him by name here because he has a lot to do with what I'm talking about. Sean's View Entertainment took the time out of his day to call me. He called me personally. The reason why he had my cell phone number is because before I hooked up with Joe Cronin, which is going to be my #1 man, he's my partner, I wanted Sean's View, okay? I thought maybe Sean's View would want to work with me as a podcast before I even knew who Joe Cronin was. I didn't even have an idea who Joe was, right? My #1 instinct was to go with the guy who's well-known. So Sean's View, he's that guy. Gave him my number because I wanted to talk about maybe doing a podcast with him and him being my partner. You guys were like, no, fuck that guy. I don't want you to do anything with him. Leave him as his own man. Go with Joe Cronin. He's going to be the best choice for you. You're going to get along great. And you guys were absolutely correct. Everything you guys said I took into consideration. Sat down and watched all the guys you mentioned to me. I chose Joe because he's got that voice that just makes you want to listen. And I say this all the time. And it's really true. I really mean that. But Sean's View called me. He had my number. And he called me today before I left work. And we talked for about an hour. Okay? We talked for an hour. And he told me that he understood what he did was not right. About the email that he received. He jumped to conclusions. And the email that was sent was from someone impersonating me with a Hotmail.com account. I don't have Hotmail. I never had Hotmail. I had Hotmail maybe once back when I was fucking, living in New Jersey 10 years ago. Ever since then, I just deactivated it, deleted it. I never had Hotmail ever again, okay? And I only used it because I was on MSN Messenger, so he kind of needed a Hotmail account. But he called me and we talked. We talked about YouTube. We talked about, the troubles that he's going through and the hate that he gets on a daily basis and the messages he gets. And he's telling me people are flagging his videos and et cetera, et cetera. And I told him, it took a lot for him to call. I didn't know who it was when he called, but he called nonetheless. We ironed things out. Things are good. We spoke. I appreciated and respected the fact that he took the time out of his day to call me. Everything is done. Okay? Everything is done. He was telling me that I have a very loyal and dedicated fan base for a 20,000 or near 20,000 subscriber channel, which is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I love everyone who fucking comes here. You guys love this channel, and I know names now by just looking at them because you're there every fucking video. And don't think, that I don't see this. I know you guys are loyal and dedicated to what I do here, and that means the world to me because I never had that kind of attention before, and it's great, okay? Knowing that I do something on here because I love doing it and people also love it as well. It's a fantastic feeling and the main reason why I'm on here, okay? But he apologized. He knew he was wrong, and we talked like men. And I just want to say, if you guys have any thought in your brain to go over there and start shit with him, leave him hateful comments, leave him trash in the comments section, flag his videos, do this, do that, etc., etc. I'm telling you right now, please don't. It's not what I intended it to be. It's not what I wanted you guys to go out there and do. Okay, I know you love me. I know you watch me. I know you stand for what this channel is about. That's not what I'm about. I'm not about starting shit. I'm not about talking shit. The only way and the only reason why I would talk shit and the only reason why I did talk shit about him indirectly, I didn't mention his name, is because I felt attacked. Okay, if you're going to attack a guy born and raised in New York City, obviously, and who's Sicilian, obviously I'm going to fucking come back and attack you. Okay? I watch everything, man. I know everything. I know what's going on in and out of YouTube. I know. I'm learning more and more every day. I don't want you guys to go over there and start attacking him and talking trash, okay? It's over and done with. And I'm mentioning this because the trolling and the hatred and the negativity on YouTube has reached an all-time high that, you know, we're never going to be able to contain it, but I want you guys to be better than that. And I mentioned this already on my Monday Night Raw review. Don't go over there and spew shit. He does what he does, okay? He's Mr. Prolific, consistent, and dedicated. Let him be that, okay? He comes on here every day when he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. For whatever reasons he's doing it, by all means, let him do what he wants to do. It's his channel. We don't know what each guy on YouTube does. Everybody has a different motive, okay? Everyone's saying, oh, I do this, or he does it for money. I do this for money. No fucking shit, okay? Everyone comes on YouTube to be viewed. Everybody comes on YouTube to get views and to get paid. If you're going to tell me otherwise, you're full of shit, okay? Sean gets paid for what he does. Great. However much money he makes is completely his fucking business. It's none of anybody else's business, okay? The reasons why he does YouTube, it's his fucking business. He loves WWE. He does it for the money. He does it to be viewed. Yes, of course. I do the same fucking thing, okay? I do the same fucking thing. Joe does the same fucking thing. We're all here to make names for ourselves, man. Of course we want to be fucking viewed. We're going to do what it takes to be viewed. Think logically, okay? But I want you guys to stop with the negativity. Stop with the negativity. It's not needed. It's not what I'm about. I'm here to grow. I'm here to fucking expand. I'm here to work with Joe. I want to grow with someone by my side when it comes to WWE because it's always been a passion of mine to work, you know, for the WWE. It's always been a passion of mine to work in the wrestling industry. There's things that I just can't stand to do. And one of them is work a fucking meaningless, low-end job for someone else. I want to come on here and work for myself. I want to work for someone, you know, that I respect. I want to work for a company that I love. I want to walk into work and, you know, feel like it's not a job. I want this to lead to something more. And, you know, for you guys to criticize others on here, it's wrong. You know, start a channel up. I want you guys to start a fucking channel up and realize how difficult it is. The more times, you know, you come on here, the more times you grow. Each week, each day, each month, each year you grow. You're going to get more and more people that just dislike what you're doing. And that's one of the things about YouTube that many people don't like, and one of the reasons why people back away from it. They can't stand the negativity. But there's ways around it, and I know those ways. Okay? I know those ways, but what I'm trying to get at is do not spread hatred coming from this channel because it makes me look bad. All right? Him and I talked. It's done. It was a mistake. It's over with. All right? I'm going to continue to watch his content. He said he watches all my content, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. Okay? If I'm getting eyes on my channel, that's great. I want people to watch me. I want to watch others. I want to support others. I'm here to support, man. I'm not here to start shit. I'm not here to start drama. Alright, so please, as a favor to me, do not antagonize Sean's view. He called, we talked, it's over, it's done with, okay? And the trolling and the hatred and the negativity, leave it somewhere else. I don't want anything to do with it. If you're going to leave negative shit on this channel, you will never watch another video by me again. You will be banned from the comment section, and you will be tossed out accordingly, okay? That's all I got to say about that. If you missed my PewDiePie video and you want to really know what I'm talking about and why I understand why he did what he did, go watch that video. I'll even link that one down below. It's a great video. It's about 13 minutes long. So Call of Duty gameplay, as always, that's what I do. Go and watch it. It's worth 13 minutes of your fucking time because when I do a commentary, it's well thought out. It's well expressed. You know, it's very smooth. I know what I'm talking about, okay? So please and thank you. I greatly appreciate all your attention. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm not going to have that much news, to be quite honest with you, because I have to save some shit for tomorrow. But CM Punk, the big story this week is CM Punk. CM Punk's lawyers send WWE a 22-page letter over royalty money, all right? Now, CM Punk's attorneys sent a 22-page letter to WWE. The belief is that WWE stopped sending him royalty checks because they claim that he breached his contract, which he did. The letter sent to WWE was over use of his likeness, particularly in the WWE 2K15 video game. The roster for the game was put together long before he left the company, but that was just announced a couple of weeks ago. Now, that's all the report says. WWE and CM Punk are going at it like a fucking, a husband and wife that have been married for, 15, 20 years. All right. WWE is in the wrong, and CM Punk is in the wrong. You're not going to take anyone's side on this. This is because CM Punk, his name is being used in the WWE 2K15 video game. Okay? His name, his persona, his person is being used in the game. It's a big part of the game. If WWE is going to sell something with their logo on it, they're going to be selling it on WWE.com if it's going to be sold everywhere where retail outlets are. And CM Punk's likeness and his figure and his character and his model, his person, is going to be in the game. If Phil Brooks, the CM Punk's character, is going to be physically involved in this game, in such an important role, he needs to be paid for it. It's only right. Now, CM Punk was in the wrong because he, being the rebel that he is, left his contract 6 months out. He walked away. He didn't want anything to do with the company anymore. So he did indeed breach his contract. There's no way you can take WWE's side or CM Punk's side. They're both in the wrong, and there's no way around it. Punk needs to be paid. WWE's being stingy. They have to pay Punk. All right? But Punk, on the other hand, left the WWE. They have to come to some type of agreement here, okay? He's got to receive some type of royalty money. If the WWE doesn't pay him all the royalty money, and they want to say that he breached the contract, fine. But you got to pay him at least something. You got to come to a amicable 50-50 split. That's the only way around it. Punk's name is in the game. Great. He's got to be paid for it. WWE doesn't want to pay him because he breached contract. Punk was wrong. WWE's in the right on that one. So, which side do you take? None. They got to come to an agreement. It's got to be a 50-50 split. Some type of agreement needs to be made. And that's the most I have on it right now. I knew this was going to happen. Excuse me. I knew this was going to happen. And I knew Punk was going to sue WWE eventually. This is only going to sever the relationship of WWE and CM Punk. CM Punk is not going to be back in a very, very long time. I'm hoping he calms down, he gets his money, he relaxes, he gets, in a nice transition, just coming out of marriage. He just married AJ Lee, gets to enjoy some years being married. Maybe he wants to come back for one more big payday, fight Steve Austin at WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. I don't know, man. Just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. That's the one match everybody wants to see. It's the one match that will get 100,000 fucking people in Dallas, Texas at Cowboy Stadium. All right. I reported last week that the decision to book John Cena was so strong on Monday, a couple of weeks back, that against the Wyatt family, and that was made by Vince McMahon. The internal reaction to Cena burying Wyatt was that it was poorly thought out and short-minded. No shit. However, there was the issue that they had no one else for Cena to go after to rebound from SummerSlam and his loss against Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton wasn't going to do it, and Kane was already involved with Roman Reigns. The idea behind using Wyatt was that there was a backstory. This goes back to the lack of roster depth on both the babyface and the heel side, especially when it comes to main event stars. One WWE source said it was a huge issue with Vince right now, as he feels the company is not building main event stars fast enough. That's Vince's problem for not pushing the mid-card and building up his mid-card over the years. Fucking just leaving that shit bone dry, depriving the fucking fans of mid-card stars. IC title went to shit. The US title is nothing but a prop. That's Vince McMahon's fault, okay? Vince has to look himself in the mirror and blame himself for that one. As far as John Cena being booked so strong, yeah, it was a little fucking sickening. Because you're going to go into SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar and you're going to get your fucking ass handed to you. You're going to miss 1 week and then come back in a fucking all-star panel with Shawn Michaels, HBK. You got Hulk Hogan and you got Ric Flair. Just sitting around talking if John Cena can beat Brock Lesnar this time around at Night of Champions. Meanwhile, John Cena comes out. There's no bandages. There's no neck brace. There's no crutches. Guy's looking like he's fresh out of the fucking spa. Coming out of a fucking vacation, all fresh and looking good and sharp. His shirt looks ironed. Got a nice fresh hat on. Guy didn't sell one fucking injury. Who books this shit, man? I know the WWE is for... You know, it's not as realistic as it should be, but there's got to be some type of fucking realism there, man. This is what Batista didn't like with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wanted to sell his shoulder injury following WrestleMania, and the WWE didn't want him to. Like, the WWE thinks we're fucking stupid. We just seen John Cena get destroyed by Brock Lesnar. But, you know, I don't even know, man. I don't think John Cena's taken a beating like that in his entire career. You're going to come back without a fucking mark or a dent on you? What does that say? What does that mean? That means WWE and Vince McMahon thinks we're fucking retarded. John Cena really needed to fucking show his injuries, man. But they want Cena looking strong. They want to book him in the rematch looking strong, which is fine and dandy. But Bray Wyatt now, you fed him Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton didn't want to do it. Kane was involved. There really is no one else on the roster. What John Cena should have did is what Josh Eisenberg said on CSR. If you guys are not watching CSR, man, the reality of it all, that's why it's the #1 place for fucking talking WWE, the reality behind all of it. He said, why not have John Cena get disqualified and just show his dark side, show his evil side? He didn't need John Cena to defeat the entire fucking Wyatt family, making them look like shit. Why don't you have John Cena take a steel chair and just go mayhem on Bray Wyatt? Throw him into the steel steps. Use kendo sticks. Get hardcore on him. Show his dark side. Be evil. Get himself disqualified. Show that frustration about you losing the title. Show us that you're emotional about losing that title. You don't need to feed John Cena to the Wyatt family, man. That did absolutely no good. You made John Cena look fucking retarded. You made Bray Wyatt look like a weakling. And the whole thing was so unbelievable. John Cena needed to sell his injuries. If he wanted to come back, he should have showed that little dark side that I know he has. And just beat the shit out of Bray Wyatt and get himself disqualified in that tag team match. But that's what I would have did. That's what CSR, the guys on CSR would have did. But we don't book WWE. We're just guys on here talking out of our ass. So that's what's going on with Vince McMahon and John Cena there and why he was booked so strong. In an update on last week's Off the Script, I reported Batista possibly not returning to the WWE due to the success of Marvel's movie Guardians of the Galaxy. People close to Batista say he still feels let down and unhappy with how WWE booked his return earlier this year. It was noted to PW Insider that if he returns to WWE at all, it will be to begin a program for WrestleMania 31. But Batista has expressed interest in working a retirement match, which would be against Triple H, but there has been no word from within the WWE that they might go in that direction. It is what it is about Batista, man. I'm listening to the podcast. I just got done with #1 with Chris Jericho. Very down-to-earth guy. Very well-spoken. I'm really enjoying it. I didn't get to the part where he's talking about WWE yet. I'm really listening to the parts where he's talking about his movie. But Batista, I don't think Batista's going to be back this year. I see him coming back in the Royal Rumble. All right. Two more inklings of news here, guys. William Regal recently named the new general manager of NXT. There's talk at NXT that officials were not happy with Regal's work doing NXT commentary, so they gave him a new role. There's a feeling that Regal's commentary came across as too bland, according to the report. NXT trainer Terry Taylor was also considered for the role of NXT general manager, believe it or not. And finally, guys, to end part 2 of Saturday's edition of Off the Script, Jerry Springer appears to be coming to Monday Night Raw. That reportedly came at the last minute. The fact that it wasn't mentioned during WWE main event and that broadcast on Tuesday night on the WWE Network, even though WWE had announced it on their website before the show aired, points to the fact that Springer's deal was likely done at some point in the last week or so. Okay. Additionally, WWE decided to push next week's Raw as the season premiere episode. So for the rest of the week leading up to Monday, expect that angle to be promoted by WWE as well. As noted, with the NFL's Monday Night Football returning against Monday Night Raw next week, WWE has tried everything from inviting Michael Sam to the show to booking Jerry Springer to announcing 2 SummerSlam rematches, one of which is in a steel cage, Jericho versus Wyatt, all to try to combat the expected drop in ratings. Nobody cared about Brie and Nikki Bella before Jerry Springer. It's going to be a fucking shit show. But I'll give you this. Jerry Springer is hilarious. It will be entertaining, but it's going to be absolutely fucking pathetic and cheesy on all types of levels, man. And I pray to God, AJ Lee and Paige do not get involved in what is going to be a fucking circus on Monday Night Raw. Like I said in part 1 of Off the Script, I think WWE needs to be urgent with Monday Night Raw every week. 52 weeks out of the year, they should book Monday Night Raw like they're booking this week's Monday Night Raw. The only reason why they're doing it is because they know NFL is going to slaughter them in the ratings. And the Giants are playing on Monday Night Football, man. The Giants, the New York Giants are playing on Monday Night Football. That is going to destroy Monday Night Raw and the WWE's ratings. Absolutely guarantee it. But WWE, they need to book Monday Night Raw from here on out. Not only because it's football, just because we deserve it. We don't deserve shit shows every Monday night like the WWE's been giving us. 52 weeks out of the year, WWE should be producing quality fucking television. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Right? All because NFL's back. Now you want to hype it up and, load the show. Come on, man. Not really what the fans want. They want quality, consistent programming. They don't want you to give us programming all because you're feeling the heat of Monday Night Football. We know it. I know it. People watching me know it. We're not dumb, Vince. We're not dumb. Get with the program. All right? Use your fucking brain. Logic is what I breed on this channel. Logic. It's got to be fucking logical. And what WWE's mindset right now is to be illogical. That's all I got to say about that, guys. Anyway, this is Off the Script, and I got signed out of my fucking program. Thanks a lot, this fucking computer piece of shit. Anyway, this is Off the Script, guys. I'm glad you stuck with me this long. If you did indeed like the video, like the fucking video. It greatly helps out my channel. And I will be back in part 3, guys. Not much going on. I got news on Jake the Snake. I got news on Zack Ryder, why he was squashed yet again on Monday Night Raw against Rusev. And I got an open letter from Vince Russo to Vince McMahon. I will read that open letter because it speaks nothing but the truth about WWE creative. All that plus more, guys, on part 3 of Off the Script number 29. I'll see you guys on Sunday morning. Take care, and I'll talk to you all very soon.